Guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing a Milwaukee Bucks rebuild in NBA 2K25, but we are keeping Giannis Antetokounmpo throughout the video. And we're going to try and rebuild around him, obviously. Basically, I've made videos where I traded Giannis to the Bucks. I don't think it's been a while since I actually made a video where we keep Giannis in this rebuild around him. So I know we should be doing draft ladder rebuilds right now, but there should be a rebuild right after this. Obviously, the Bucks don't want to trade Giannis. I mean, who would want to trade him? They probably wouldn't want to, if I'm being honest. So yeah, it's probably not gonna. I mean, I could definitely see it happening, but it's gonna take a lot for the Bucks to trade Giannis willingly without him requesting a trade. He hasn't really requested a trade yet. Also, somebody asked me to do this, obviously, to keep Giannis and then re-sign the rest of the team. So that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to keep this team the same. I don't know if we're able to re-sign everybody, but we're doing a Milwaukee Bucks rebuild, and we're keeping Giannis. We're going to see if we can probably keep some other guys here as well. But all right, that Rivers the head coach. We'll probably keep that. I don't expect him to get fired. If he got fired, he probably would have already got fired. So heading into the NBA draft, this team also doesn't have a first-round pick. So that's why. And this team's first-round pick capital is pretty bad. So it's going to be a really it's going to be a challenge, but I think we can do it. But let's see how the draft went. So Flag went one. Also, maybe what if the Bucks traded number one for Cooper? Not what if the Bucks traded Giannis to the Mavericks with number one overall pick? That would be crazy. Or they can get two. I think most likely the Spurs, maybe Dylan Harper, but team of player options, we have Obi Toppin, Kevin Porter Jr. So KPJ declined, so it'll be hard to bring him back. I really do want to re-sign him, but I don't know if we'll have the price. So we have to see, because we have a bunch of freedom we have to worry about in the offseason, that obviously. So it makes sense for this team to rebuild, but I'm going to take on the challenge, and we're going to see if we can build this team in a contender. So Brook Lopez, I think he'd probably have to be re-signed. We can't really get a better center than him unless we want to go with Jalen Williams, which isn't really Brook Lopez. So he's asking for 20 million though. It's gonna be a tough pill to swallow, but 17 million for 2 years is not bad. So we can get Brook Lopez for 35 million. We trade him probably later. We probably don't have enough. Probably not under second apron to do a signing trade. So yeah, we're above it. We're gonna be a lot more above it as well once we do this. So I'm also going to re-sign Bobby Portis Jr. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of money, but if not, we can probably trade these guys for younger assets and still keep up. But Bobby Portis for a lot of money, man. So 19.5 million. Like I said, it's going to suck paying all these guys. Gary Trent, someone I think we want to bring back as well. The guy that wanted me this video wanted me to keep Gary Trent as well, so we'll keep him. And then I think we'll offer Jericho Sims a contract as well to be a solid, like a lob threats rim protector guy. He'd be a solid guy we can go after or just sign, I guess, back. So re-sign everybody. We're not out of money to really do anything. And obviously Damian Lillard is hurt. That's one thing we have to keep and notice as well. So I don't know when he'll be back. It's really up to 2K when 2K think is going to come back. But we're above the second apron. Actually, it says we're below it now. I really don't know. Wait, am I looking at this right? Are we actually below it now? So yeah, we're below it now. So we were just above it. So I'm guessing cap holds became a huge thing because we're below it now. So actually, no, we're not below 195 million. Might be a little bit above it. So we are above it by a little bit. But I think we can probably do something in the off season. I do want to probably see if I can trade Kaku, but his value will be bad. That's the only reason why. So we're going to see if we can trade Kaku. If not, I'll probably honestly just see you guys at the beginning of the season. Could we sign Kevin Porter Jr.? Like, possibly is going to let me, Kevin Porter Jr. We can't re-sign him. Sorry, we're going to be able to re-sign KPJ. Doesn't give me the option to. And we can sign like a backup point guard. Donald Banton, Monte Morris. So Donald Banton, I wouldn't mind giving him an opportunity to become something here for us. So we're going to sign Donald Banton. But with this 5 million, we could possibly get a better bench piece off the bench if we did do this. But I don't know. I like the idea of getting Delano Banton. I'd love to get a backup center as well. Instead, if we get a backup center, we have $5 million to spend. I'm going to wait. I'm going to decline Delano Banton. I'm not going to sign him yet. And I just signed him. But Ryan Rawlings, we didn't have to sign Delano Banton because we had Ryan Rawlings coming back. So I actually don't know what that was about. That's my fault. I mean, maybe we can move him to the two. We'll see. But Ryan Rawlings will come back as qualifying. Oh, he doesn't even come back. So Giannis is regressing. We got Dame regressing and Brook Lopez. So like I said, it's going to be hard. We might have to shake it up a lot at the trade deadline. But the goal is to hopefully extend Giannis Antetokounmpo. But man, it's really going to be hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's going to be really hard to keep this team intact because that's the point of this video. We're keeping Giannis. I can't really be mad at it. Power England is seventh, so making the play will honestly be nice for us. We need somebody to step up. Dame will be out for the 6 month. Kuzma, I don't want him to be the guy. I'll be honest with you, man. I just don't think Kuzma was good for the Bucks. He might bounce back, but he was really bad for the Bucks. So who could be like the second guy for us? I really don't know. I guess Giannis will be the only guy scoring. Bobby Portis, we could probably take a little bit more shots. Lopez, I mean, yeah, so we're gonna have trouble finding a second guy that can score the ball. So that makes sense for Giannis to ask out, man. He's not in a good situation by any means. But so I guess Delano Banton will start at point guard. So Delano Banton, Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, AJ Green, Jackson Jr., Pat Connaughton, and that's your 9-man rotation. So not a good rotation by any means. I am looking to maybe shake something up to the trade on, maybe get Brook Lopez out of here and trade for some younger guys. We obviously don't have our first round pick until 2030, and then this Bucks pick, this Pelicans pick. But almost I can see you guys at the trade line for at least some type of trade. Probably like Kyle Kuzma, Brook Lopez, by Porto. I said we start off the season 1-2. Yeah, we're not making the playoffs this year, man. Nikola Jokic is your MVP. At least we got Bobby Portis won the 6th man of the year. Had one of his best seasons as a Buck, but we ended up being terrible, man. 28, to be honest. So it's gonna be hard, bro. It's really gonna be hard. We missed the playoffs entirely. We finished off. He's gonna look at the seedings, but I'm not really proud of it by any means. 31-51. We're close to making it. I couldn't find anything at the deadline, but I have an idea of what we can do in the off season. Actually, so have an idea. That's we might have to get a little bit unrealistic here, but hear me out, man, because we need something and we need it bad. So we're projected to pick 8 being the ones. Actually, I don't even think we have this pick. Do we? So we might get the 8th overall pick. So it might be like a pick swap scenario. So yeah, the Pelicans. So I think we got our pick off them and they got our pick off us. I don't know. We have the 8th overall pick in the draft, so we can obviously select somebody really nice. We need to draft this pick. We're not going to trade it. We need young talent more than anything at this point. So with the 8th overall pick, we're going to draft. Doc Rivers, going to have to move on from, man. We just need somebody new in the building, obviously. So we're not post Giannis era yet. Not yet. So I don't think we even need to sign anybody, new head coach, unless we get like Joe Mazzulla, which be all our budget. Will Hardy is a young head coach, so he'll be nice. Then Jason Kidd wouldn't be a bad option either. But we're going to get Will Hardy, so that's probably the least option I would have wanted. But the 8th overall pick, we'll see who we take. We're projected to draft Nate, Dash Daniels, Jaden. So I would love to get Dash Daniels. He'd be really nice. So we'll see who falls. Pick 1, we got Aaron Peterson to the Magic. So AJ will fall to 2, which I don't ever see happen. And 3, it's going to be Nate to Washington. We got Karen Boozer going to Phoenix. Elijah Arenas, he would have been a great pick, but he goes to Charlotte. Chris Sinak Jr., the Pelicans take Dash Daniels. Somebody I would have wanted, but I like the idea of taking Caleb Wilson here. He develops pretty nicely, Hall of Fame ceiling. So that was my backup plan if we couldn't get Dash Daniels. Welcome to the team, Caleb Wilson. We'll see where you play in just a second. Dame will decline his player option. So I don't know. That's actually huge. I did not expect him to decline his player option. So since he declined his player option, does that mean we have cap space in the offseason? I know we're still paying Giannis money. So, oh, damn. Okay, we're negative 48 million. Never mind. We might have some cap holds. So I don't know if we bring back Dame. I really don't know. We'll get rid of Connaughton, Sims, Livingston, and Pete Nance. Does that make it a little better? No. Dame, $81 million cap hold. We'll have to decide in a second. But I don't know. Banton, we have Gary Trent, Andre Jackson. So I do want to trade Kuzma. And I actually got an idea of a Kyle Kuzma trade that we can do in just a second. So let me show you guys that right now. We might be a little unrealistic, though. I really want to get Miles Turner. They drafted Thomas Sobers. They have a lot of, they're paying a lot of guys. So I don't hate that of getting after Miles Turner, obviously. His shooting and defense next to freaky Giannis would be, chef's kiss, man. So I think this might, like I said, I don't know if the Patriots would do this, but I'm going to try my best to get a deal done. So I honestly want to see if we keep Brook Lopez for another trade. So Kyle Kuzma, Ajax, and then who else we could possibly trade in this? So I want to keep everybody else. So I don't want to trade AJ Green because he's a really good shooter and he could be comes up for us. But Kuzma, Ajax, and this pick swap, Portland pick swap for Miles Turner. Is that enough? Okay, we just fleeced them, but I'm not asking questions, man. I'm gonna see if we could possibly swap Brook Lopez for Dante DiVincenzo. We'll offer it. I want a second. They'll give me a second to do that. Dante DiVincenzo, welcome to Milwaukee. I'll probably play you at shooting guard though, so you and Gary Trent can compete for that shooting guard spot. So already another great trade to improve this roster. So it's like that. We traded Brook Lopez and we traded Kyle Kuzma. We got Miles Turner and Dante DiVincenzo. So amazing. Be ready, man. It's gonna be a long offseason. So all right. So we got Dante DiVincenzo now as our backups too. We'll have AJ Green. So, all right, we need a backup center now. We also need some backcourt depth, or it's a point guard we can sign. So, if I'm being honest with you, I really do not want to bring. We can. What if we sign Nick Smith, move him to point guard? See how he does. He probably won't be the best starting point guard option, but I'm fine with it. So. I'm gonna sign Nick Smith. Hopefully he'll sign at least, man. Nick's gonna choose the Grizzlies over us, isn't he, man? Come on, bro. Nick Smith. I'm giving you opportunity to start here, man. Okay. Jamal Shad. Man, I really would love to get Nick Smith Jr. So Nick Smith, please sign. I mean we could just bring back Dame. Yeah, Nick Smith goes to the Grizzlies. So Dame, I'm still debating if we should bring him back. If we renounce him, we might have some money though. The Bulls are offering him a contract. Did we resign? I think we let him go. I think we have to let Damian Lillard go at this point. So Shad, that open up a lot more money. Not really, but we can still sign him if we want to. So we don't have no money to sign anybody else. But I think those two trades, those make our team a lot better. And then we'll wait on day 12 to see if there's a point guard we can sign for agency. Yeah, that's what we're missing right now. You could have traded. We can just start DiVincenzo, but I like him off the bench. So Dame, we can still sign, which will be interesting to do, but he's gonna regress. I know he's gonna regress, but we still have to get a new backup center. So Harden, 36 years old. Josh Giddey is not obtainable, man. Getting Josh Giddey would be really nice. How much money are we off? 32 minutes. We can't even go for that if we wanted to. Trey Mann. Please help me get Trey Mann. Trey Mann would have been a really good backup point guard. They're starting point guard to sign. D'Lo. I don't want to get D'Angelo. So Keanu Ellis. It has to be somebody that can start for us, right? Can we bring back Kevin Porter Jr.? I don't hate that. We can sign AJ Mitchell. AJ Mitchell's a dog in 2K, man. So that might be who I go after. So AJ Mitchell, can't even sign him. So unless he signs the $5 million, which he will not. Damn. Okay. Jose Alvarado, Kevin Porter Jr. The guys I want. So Jose Alvarado, 6 points. I think KPJ will be the better starter for now. So we'll bring back Kevin Porter. Okay, he declines it too, man. Damn. Is there any Trey Jones? We can get Trey Jones. Okay, Trey Jones will be the guy. And then backup center options we can go after for like a minimum contract. That's all we have to offer at this point. So Sharp is cool, but we probably can't get him. Quentin Post. Honestly, we're only on a minimum contract, so I guess we'll go to affordable. This team still isn't how I wanted it to be, honestly, if I'm being honest. So I guess we'll go after one of the best options here, like Nurkic or Kornet. So can we sign Luke Kornet? Not Doncic, not these guys. Luke Kornet on a minimum. We can get that going for us. So Trey Jones and Luke Kornet will be the last guy to be signed. Giannis is up, Turner. So we need to get a second star next to Giannis, which hopefully one of these guys can turn into. I really know who I'm banking on, but really don't have Giannis on this team, and Giannis is going to have to carry, man. So we're below the second apron by a lot. So next year we'll have money to sign a free agent. So that's what I'm hoping of. So next year is the year. We'll only have Giannis and Turner under contract. So next year, this is gonna be a long process. We might be doing this in the year like 2030, but this is gonna be a long process, man. So I'm glad I would put up to this task because this is going to be a good one, man. I'm ready for it though. So all right, we got Trey Jones, DiVincenzo. So obviously point guards, obviously the hole in this team. Giannis, Bobby Portis, Turner, Shed. I honestly think I want to start Caleb Wilson right away. I mean, wait, what do we have to lose, right? Caleb Wilson, I'm going to start him. I'm going to have Bobby Portis come off the bench. We'll probably have the 6 men continue to be our 6 men off the bench. 6 men of the year. Caleb Wilson will start. So I'm hoping he could develop a 3-point shot. Turner will make this a lot better. Wilson, we'll see. Giannis, obviously going to shoot good from 3. Everybody else shoot good from 3. I'm worried about Giannis and Caleb. Bobby Portis, Jamal Shedd, Gary Trent, Delano Banton, and then we're at 10-man rotation and get like AJ Green in there. And then I like that. He's obviously I did extend him as well. I forgot to tell you guys I extended him. He wasn't asking for a lot of money. Pretty cheap deal and tradable contract, but I feel like we'll be a solid team this year. Caleb Lewis will develop at that power forward spot, and then we're just missing our point guard, man. Missing our point guard of the future. Hopefully we get that in the offseason or at the trade deadline. Maybe. We'll see. Another terrible season, man. So we didn't even make the playoffs this year once again. The record, so we won't even have our first round pick this year, which will make the situation a lot worse. So our pick probably goes to New Orleans or some other team, but oh my goodness, man. Mavericks going to win it all. The Pacers still got to the finals after Jake Turner. I thought we got away good there, but I guess it made the Pacers a lot. So who they have starting at center? Was it Sobers? Might have been Sobers. So yeah, Sobers was starting, and sometimes yeah, it kind of ranks a little bit small ball. But to be honest, man, our pick going to Milwaukee, New Orleans sucks at pick 5. If we have to fire Will Hardy to get somebody, there's some good options, man. We need just somebody better. We need a more experienced guy. Hardy's not going to do it for me. So Nick Nurse, Tarly, like any of these guys, Snyder, like these guys would be really good. JJ Redick, another guy is amazing. So if we get any of these guys, so we can get either Quinn Snyder or JJ Redick. I think I'm going to go over JJ Redick. He has a little bit better ratings and badges. So welcome to the team, JJ Redick. I like that. But like I said, the Bucks are in the worst position right now. I really can't sum it up even more than what it is, but we'll have the money for a max player in the offseason, which is something we're all excited about, obviously. But we won't have a first-round pick in this draft at all. So, and the Pelicans draft Jackson Richardson with our pick. Sucks, but what really can you do about it? Giannis is a free agent as well, but Shed, and we'll have max money to sign whoever we want. We need somebody to sign 2 stars, and I think we definitely pursue that in the offseason. We'll have about like 59 million, so we're gonna offer Giannis the max. So we're gonna offer him the max, but I wonder if he'll re-sign with us. So unserious, man. Like seriously, so unserious. I'm offering you the most money I can offer you. Whatever. We'll give you the most money I could. Scratch the limit. No trade clause or anything. Giannis, choose us. We had to offer literally everything we got, but whatever, we'll file it. Now, who will be the second guy we pursue in any trade? So it has to be a guard. Hero, I'm eyeing Tyler Hero, man. If we can steal him from the Heat, I really like that idea if we can steal him from the Heat. Scoot Henderson. I like Scoot. So Scoot and Hero are my 2 favorite options. Jalen Green's cool, but I always get him Bucks rebuilds, man. So, I don't know. I'm loving that. I'm loving Scoots. I'm loving Josh Giddey as well. Giddey performs really good at 2K. So, but I'm loving Tyler Hero, man. Tyler Hero will be the second star we need. Scoot Henderson might develop, though. I'm going to offer them both. Why not? We'll see who we get. So, Tyler Hero, we're going to offer him that, and then we'll see if he signs or not. Hero, we're going to get him, but we're going to get Tyler Hero. So, Tyler Hero with Scoot Henderson. I think I probably would rather have Hero. So, Hero, welcome to the team. We'll re-sign these guys in a second. But, okay, we got Tyler Hero. He should sign over us, over Miami. So, these 2 guys will sign. So, we'll still have to announce it, but I didn't expect that. But, so these guys will probably be gone, which I'm fine with. So, but now we re-signed Dante DiVincenzo. I'm going to wait. Why not, dude? So, these 3 guys I want back. But Giannis and Hero are the new duo in Milwaukee. So 27 years old. He can either play point guard or shooting guard. That's why I like it. Wilson will continue to develop. But now we re-sign the guys like Portis. So Bobby Portis, get him like another 2-year deal, $19 million. Gary Trent Jr., $12 million for 2 years. I want to get this or like a 2 to 3 year stand. So we'll give DiVincenzo a 3-year deal though. So on DiVincenzo, so we'll sign the 3 guys back in the rotation. Should be coming to life here. So Portis, offer from the Wizards. So we'll have to step our offer up a little bit more on Bobby Portis, which is annoying, but player options. So Portis will sign with us now. So that's nice. We had to up our offer, but he'll sign. We'll get the 3 of those guys back. So I love that. We'll have Hero. We'll have DiVincenzo. But I think we'll get Jamal Shedd back. And then I wouldn't mind signing like a 3-and-D wing off the bench. Like a wing. Obviously, Gary Trent and DiVincenzo are like 3-and-D guards. I want to get after a wing off the bench. I like AJ Green, but he isn't going to cut it. I want to go after like a 3-and-D guy we can possibly get. With the remaining money that we have, I'm gonna offer it to Corey Kispert. All right, so we got that done. So that's really nice to see. Actually, no, we still have more money. We actually still have a lot more money, actually. So I didn't expect us to have that much, but okay. We still can sign somebody else as well. So this will be used on a backup center because I don't really think Tyler Smith might develop, but I like him more as a power forward, not really a full-time five. So either, like I said, a backup guard, or we can trade. We have the asset to trade for a backup center as well if we really wanted to, but have to be somebody good. Have to be like above. Mark Williams isn't going to sign. So Hartenstein is that Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys. So Mitchell Robinson, his rebounding and rim protecting is great. So, but he just asks for way too much, man. We're not gonna be able to afford that. So we probably get Isaiah Hartenstein. If we want to get Isaiah Hartenstein, I want to trade for a backup five. I'm gonna look for my options on the market, but might be able to trade for a center. We'll see. So Kongwu, only make it 60 million will be a steal at this point. Kessler is probably going to be an option for us. Sandro, Lively, Gafford. So Gafford, I don't hate that. He's still 28 years old. Gafford or Hartenstein? No, no, no. Gafford's 6'10". Hartenstein probably like 7 foot. So Gafford. The Warriors, see, they have really Cat and Jokic on the same team. They do. That's their and Steph Curry. Do I don't even know how they would afford all that, bro. I don't even know myself, but do I want to go after Isaiah Hartenstein? Let's use the option. So Hartenstein, 29 years old, 6.7 rebounds. Probably will be a little bit better than Gafford. So even though he is a lower overall, but I think we'll still get him. So 14 million for 2 years. That'll be our last remaining deal. Then we're now is Trey Jones, Lotto Banton, Shed be the backup point. That'll be our last move in the offseason. If it, we can still like Dorian Finney-Smith for depth, I guess, depth purposes. And then okay, I like how this is looking like. Play progression looks great as well. Tyler Hero's up to a 90 overall. Miles Turner is up. Dante DiVincenzo is up. Jamal Shad is up, 25 years old, 81 overall. We finally got our point guard, shooting guard, whatever you want to call it, but we got him, Tyler Hero. He's an absolute dog, man. So I'm about that. Also, Caleb Wilson developing up 5. AJ Green and Trace Tyler Smith is up. But I don't expect Tyler Smith to get playing time for this team. But I'm really ecstatic at how this is looking like so far. So we'll look in this rotation. So like I said, I knew this would be a long process, but patience was the key for this one. Giannis is not, I'm telling you, bro, this has never happened in real life. I'm sorry, this is never going to happen in real life. And Giannis isn't taking that long to request a trade. Unless he's like the loyalist guy, which he's not afraid to request one, man. Like, this has never happened in real life. But it's a fun thing, doing 2K. I still want Bobby Portis to come off the bench because I feel like he was really good in that role. But we still kind of we don't have the youngest roster, obviously. Giannis is like 34, 32, actually. So he's still in his prime. We got Hero, DiVincenzo, Giannis, Wilson, and Turner. This is already an amazing starting five, which I'm completely fine with. Isaiah Hartenstein, Bobby Portis, Jamal Shad, Gary Trent, and Corey Kispert is your 10-man rotation. So Kispert obviously can shoot threes at a high level. Shot 44% from 3, 25, 26. So we all know what he's capable of. And please, man, begging, can we make the playoffs this year and contend for a championship? So Giannis's tendencies will be up. Hero's tendencies will also be up. Those will be the two scores for us. And then third guy, I would love it to be Caleb Wilson. I would love Caleb Wilson to take a step up this year, but we'll see. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Jokic wins the MVP this year, but at the end of the season, we finished off as the number 3 seed. So finally, we can play playoff basketball. Obviously, 22.5 from Giannis, 21.5 from Hero, 13 from Portis, 11 from Wilson, 7 DiVincenzo, 9 from Turner, 9.5. But here we go. We're finally going to be in the playoff running a playoff rotation. It's been a while since Giannis has been here, but we're back. So 9-man rotation. Mentalization, Reddick runs a high one, but it's going to be pushed on a lot. So obviously, we want all these guys to play. We could even go 8-man, but I don't hate that if getting Gary Trent DMPs, obviously. But we'll see against Washington round 1. So hopefully, we don't lose to this young Wizards team. They still have Poole. They still have Buck Carrington. He's still on his rookie deal, though. And then they have Nate as their starting small forward, averaging 18, 17 points. They got Jarris Walker next to Sarr. They got Keyshawn George off the bench. They drafted Conrad. Honestly, dude, this might be a trap series. Honestly, it might be a trap. There's a solid chance we might lose to this team. Game 1, we're going to take Game 2. They ended up Game 3. We're up 2-1. Even up 2-2. They're up 3-2. I'm gonna lose in 6. So I freaking knew it, man. I knew this team wasn't capable of doing anything, bro. Oh well, back to the freaking drawing boards, man. I guess we could consider moving Giannis back to power forward if the Giannis and Wilson thing isn't working, which I don't think it is, man. The shooting there just isn't gonna work. And Caleb Wilson isn't playing good, so we're gonna have to move Giannis back to power forward and get a legitimate 3-and-D starting small forward in this team. And I got some options that we can possibly get. So I'm gonna go straight to it though, because we won't probably have a pick in this draft. So yeah, no pick. I'm gonna go straight to it, man. I'm going all in. Hunter, we trade AJ Green, Corey Kispert, and at first the Cavaliers, and they agree. DeAndre Hunter will be our 3-and-D starting small forward to start, and Giannis back to power forward. He goes down one, which shouldn't really affect it too much, but he goes back in his original position, and then Wilson will probably hit the bench, or wait. So now I think about it, I think we probably have to move on for the small forward. Maybe have Hunter. I don't want Hunter to come off the bench, so that's one thing I don't want. So I don't know. We'll have to. Maybe we trade Portis away. I don't know how this is gonna look like, man. I don't want to play Portis as small forward. Okay. So what can we get in theory for probably Portis? Is there anything? 33 years old, just average 30. I don't want to trade him. He was actually good for us. But if there's anything, that would be getting interest. So Herb Jones is definitely interesting. A spot for him would be really cool. Maybe Tamani Kamara off the bench is another interesting idea. So Wilson will probably replace Bobby Portis as our sixth man. He'll probably develop a lot more. We can get Tamani Kamara, obviously All-NBA first. I think it was All-NBA second team, Santi Aldama, but I like that of getting Tamani Kamara, 6'7" small forward, or you can get Bryce Sensabaugh, but I'm really looking for more of like a defender. Herb Jones is obviously that, but I think you go for the better shooter in 2K and at least in Tamani Kamara. Tamani Kamara swap. I don't know why they're offering me this. Oh, probably because Tamani Kamara is making $20 million, so that's probably one of the reasons why. Then they want to get rid of his contract. They realize they regret it, and then they get Porter's just gonna regress. We get Tamani Kamara off the bench. So, and then this is our rotation for probably the rest of the video, man, because we need something. We need to win a championship. So, Wilson will accept Shed qualifying offer, free agency time. So obviously we don't have enough money for any of these guys, but Alex Smith's a free. I don't think we'll be bringing him back either. He won't have a role with this team, and let's go let him go. And then this will be our rotation. We can sign a point guard, but he probably won't play for us. So we can sign like Saban Lee, Aaron Holiday, Pickett. We'll sign like Saban Lee to minimum contracts, and then by portrait exception still here. We won't use that. I completely forgot we have Jamal Shed. Oh well, we'll still sign Saban Lee though, but. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. He is your MVP at the end of the season. Caleb Wilson wins 6th man of the year. If we make it far this year, we might go one more season. But if we lose in round one, man, I'll be disappointed. We end up being the 1 seed, though, 58-24. So obviously this team's back. So Hero 26, 23 from Giannis, 17.5 from Caleb Wilson, 12 from Turner, 12 from DiVincenzo, 11 from DeAndre Hunter, 5 from Shed, 5 from Tamani Kamara. But here we go. We're going to see if we can go far here in the championship. We're going to get 8 winners to probably 8 best players. As we got Toronto round 1. So they have Caspers, they have Gritty Dick, Ingram, they still got Barnes, they had a Yabusele and Carter Bryant. So we'll see what happens. They're going to take game 1. Dude, I'm being so serious. Better even the series back up because I'm not going to do this. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way this team, as good as this team is, round 3-2 to a playing team. A team that wasn't even good enough to make the playoffs. We're gonna blow over them. Pathetic ass Bucks, bro. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. We're gonna get cooked. The Raptors will win. If the Raptors don't win the championship, I don't know what the hell, because they are such a good team, right? Lose the freaking Hawks. Where are the Hawks do that? We're better than us. Let's see. Okay, still got Trey. They got Dyson Daniels, Reza Shade. Okay, bro, like, come on, man, come on. I don't know if we're gonna beat Dallas though. Honestly, dude, I'm just gonna end it off on that because I tried my best, but actually, hold on, a little better shooting guard, I guess. So I'm really interested in getting Kobe White in the building. He'd be nice. Another option now is Podziemski on the Warriors, and then Shaden Sharp is interesting, but I kind of like that they have Anthony Simons, bro. Honestly, they're contending, but he's on the trade blocks. What is Shaden Sharp, dude? We might have to talk to the Blazers, man. We might have to talk to the Blazers about them. And then other option, not some other options as well. Well, I'm talking to the players about Shaden Sharp, man. You can't consider it, bro. Season, I guess we'll see if we can get a shooting guard, better shooting guard. So I like the idea of Kobe White. Obviously, he fit right in our starting shooting guard spot, so I don't hate the idea of him. Also, don't hate the idea of possibly getting like a Andrew Nembhard in the building. Nembhard would be a solid piece. He's making 32 mil. Like I said, you guys are going to make really expensive money. It says we can take him on too, so I mean, we'll see if we get him. Then really like the idea of Shaden Sharp and Simons. They're also on the trade block, so Simon's still at 87 overall, and he's still really productive, man. So I don't know. I like the idea of getting one of these guys. The Blazers probably looking to trade him because they already have so many guards. But I gotta say, I really do like the idea of getting Sharp. So I'm gonna see if I get Sharp. So Sharp, I don't know if it's gonna let me take him on. I don't know why, but I probably trade Trent as well, so we won't be running a high rotation anyway, and these guys will be gone. So DiVincenzo, thank you for what you've done for us, but sucks we have to trade you. I'm gonna see if I keep you out of this. So if we can still do it, that's crazy. Freeman Liberty, and then we'll throw these last picks we have at the Blazers for Shaden Sharp. They declined, so we're not able to get Shaden Sharp. I guess in theory we could trade away DiVincenzo and keep Trent. That still doesn't get it done, so we won't be getting Shaden Sharp, which is okay. So Kobe White was probably the next guy I think we go after. I would rather have Kobe White than Anthony Simons. Kobe White has a B minus perimeter defense, though. That's kind of why Podziemski was an option as well. Podziemski obviously plays some pretty good defense. He can shoot the ball really well, so I don't hate. And I never ever trade for Brandon Podziemski, so I don't know. Podziemski, so obviously those options are off the books. Nembhard, I know he's a great defender, so I think Nembhard might be our best get, man. So Adrian Nembhard would be an upgrade over Don We're making another trade with the Pacers, so I think Nembhard might be our best get. So let's see what we can throw in there. So we'll throw Freeman Liberty, 2030 unprotected, and then if we just get to a couple seconds for Nembhard, they agree. Okay, if we get Andrew Nembhard in the building, I think he'll just be the best fit we could get. He shoots the ball pretty well, plays some good defense, passes really well, and I think this will be a really good trade for us in the future. Maybe we could have tried to keep DiVincenzo, but at the end of the day, we'll have like Jamal Shed. We'll re-sign him, I guess, like a 2-year deal. So this we can be back. But this will be the can't even bring him back. So there he is. Okay, Jamal Shed. Can offer him that. That's all we can offer. He's in here no matter what. We're the number one seed. We got Miami in round one. So we're obviously running this rotation. Here we go. Got Miami in round one. So Dillingham, McCain, Anthony Thompson. Don't really know who this is. Bam, Sanak. Nas Reed's like 30 at this point. So yeah, I actually had it right in the dot. So if we lose this team, man, Buster just cursed. So if we choke a 3-2 lead, we're in the second round. Can you freaking believe it? We got Toronto now. So I think we lost this team last year. It really pissed me off. Take game 2. So right now we're playing really good basketball. Game 3, they're going to take game 4, game 5. So 3 games in a row. We just lost 3 games in a row, man. Face the starting five. Do whatever we need to do, bro. This is a close game. I'm hopping in. I'm saving the day. Because I can't at this point. But Raptors is going to own us, man. Sorry for that one guy that commented, but the Bucks won't be getting a championship in this video, so it is really disappointing. I'll be honest with you. I really did all I could to make the team a contender around Giannis, but honestly, if this is how hard it's gonna be in real life, man, compared to 2K, the Bucks are in for a long run, man. Like seriously, this isn't gonna get any better. But this is our last chance to do it, or the farthest we got, I think, was the second round. So the the Rockets going to win it all. So shout out to them, I guess, but. Dude, we could have beat this team. We could have beat all these teams, man. But the Raptors is just such a better team, right? Such a freaking better team. But I'll see you guys in the next one. It's a fun little video to see what I could do with this team if we kept Giannis throughout the whole one. We kept him, and he was good. I don't lie, but the rest of the team, I'm not even blaming the team. The team was good with the assets that we had at the beginning of the video. We got better. We got a lot better. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.